The story begins with a sudden jolt that disrupts what should have been a routine flight. As American Flight 1400 ascends into the sky, everything feels calm and familiar. Passengers are settling in, the hum of the engines is steady, and the crew is performing their usual tasks. But in a terrifying moment, mere seconds after takeoff, disaster strikes. The engine fails unexpectedly, leaving everyone on board in shock and fear. The passengers are immediately faced with an overwhelming sense of panic, unsure of what's happening or how to react. The crew, trained for emergencies, must act quickly to take control of the situation. In this brief moment, the safety of everyone on board is at risk. Before we dive into video, please subscribe our channel. American Flight 1400 was a routine flight scheduled to travel from Dallas-Fort Worth to Miami. The aircraft, a Boeing 737, is a popular and reliable model used for domestic flights. On board were 150 passengers, along with a seasoned flight crew, including Captain John Miller and First Officer Sarah Lee. The flight had just taken off from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, under clear skies and calm weather conditions, ensuring a smooth journey. American Airlines, known for its strong safety record, was operating this flight under standard procedures, with no previous indications of mechanical issues. As the plane climbed into the sky, it seemed like just another ordinary flight, but within seconds, the unexpected engine failure would change everything. The context of a reliable airline and experienced crew set the stage for the shocking event that would unfold. American Flight 1400 began like any other routine flight. The aircraft taxied down the runway, the engines roaring to life as the plane gathered speed. Passengers felt the familiar force of acceleration as the plane lifted off the ground and into the clear skies. The crew went through their usual post-takeoff procedures, ensuring everything was operating as expected. The atmosphere in the cabin was calm, with most passengers relaxed or engaged in their own activities. At this point, there was no sign of anything out of the ordinary. The plane had just begun its climb to cruising altitude, with no warnings or mechanical issues detected. However, just seconds after takeoff, everything would change. The sudden engine failure would soon shatter the calm, turning a routine flight into a life-threatening emergency. Just seconds after takeoff, the unthinkable happened. The plane's engine suddenly malfunctioned, causing an immediate loss of power. A loud, jarring noise filled the cabin as the aircraft's systems struggled to cope with the sudden failure. The vibrations in the plane became noticeably stronger, sending a wave of panic through the passengers. In the cockpit, the pilots quickly identified the issue. The engine was no longer functioning properly. With the plane still climbing, the crew was forced to act fast. The captain immediately began troubleshooting, switching to backup systems while communicating with the co-pilot. The reality of the situation set in. The aircraft was no longer operating at full power, and the pilots had to make split-second decisions to ensure the safety of everyone on board. The uncertainty and fear inside the cabin mirrored the urgency of the situation unfolding in the cockpit. As the engine failed, chaos erupted inside the cabin. Passengers, initially unaware of the seriousness, quickly realized something was wrong when the plane began to shake violently. Fear swept through the passengers as they grasped the severity of the situation. Some began to panic, others gripping their armrests or looking to the flight attendants for reassurance. The cabin crew, trained to handle emergencies, attempted to calm the passengers, offering instructions and keeping their voices steady despite the tension. Meanwhile, some passengers were already praying or whispering words of comfort to those around them. The emotional toll on everyone on board was immense. The uncertainty of survival, the fear of what was happening, and the realization that their lives were in the hands of the flight crew. The intensity of the moment was palpable, as every second felt like a lifetime. With the engine failure threatening the safety of the flight, the pilots immediately implemented emergency procedures. Captain Miller's focus shifted entirely to managing the situation. He quickly disengaged non-essential systems, preserving critical power and communication channels. The crew coordinated with air traffic control to declare an emergency, requesting a return to the airport. The pilots assessed the situation, weighing options like attempting to continue flying on the remaining engine or making an immediate emergency landing. Meanwhile, the cabin crew worked to maintain order. Flight attendants repeated safety instructions and ensured passengers were securely fastened. In the cockpit, the pilots monitored their altitude and airspeed, carefully maneuvering the aircraft despite the compromised engine. Each decision was made in real time, as the seconds ticked away and the pressure to act swiftly mounted. The coordinated efforts of the crew, combined with their extensive training, were now crucial to the survival of everyone on board. Despite the severity of the situation, the pilots of American Flight 1400 managed to navigate the plane back toward the airport. With careful coordination and constant communication with ATC, they plotted a course for an emergency landing. The remaining engine was pushed to its limits, but the pilots skillfully controlled the descent, ensuring that the aircraft remained stable. On the ground, emergency responders were already prepared, with fire trucks and ambulances stationed along the runway. As the plane touched down, there was a collective sigh of relief both inside and outside the aircraft. The landing was rough, but the crew's calm leadership and precise handling of the situation ensured the safety of all passengers. Once on the ground, passengers were swiftly evacuated, with everyone safely exiting the plane. The heroic efforts of the crew were credited with preventing what could have been a disastrous outcome. The aftermath of the engine failure on American Flight 1400 left a lasting impact on both the passengers and the airline. Despite the harrowing experience, the flight crew's quick thinking and professionalism were instrumental in preventing a tragedy. The incident highlighted the importance of emergency preparedness, both for the crew and for the passengers. It also underscored the reliability of aviation safety systems, which, in the face of a crisis, proved to be life-saving. For American Airlines, this event served as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of flight and the need for constant vigilance in aircraft maintenance. Aviation experts praised the crew for their calmness under pressure, and the incident sparked discussions on improving emergency protocols. The lesson was clear. While aviation is one of the safest modes of travel, readiness for the unexpected is always essential. The incident with American Flight 1400, where an engine failed just seconds after takeoff, serves as a crucial lesson in aviation safety. The most important takeaway from this event is the critical role of emergency preparedness. Despite modern aircraft's advanced technology and safety features, situations like engine failures can still occur unexpectedly. The crew's swift response, especially their training in handling emergencies, was key to ensuring the survival of everyone on board. This incident highlights the necessity of training and readiness for aviation professionals. Pilots and flight attendants undergo extensive preparation to handle all types of emergencies, from mechanical failures to medical incidents. The way Captain Miller and First Officer Lee handled the situation, remaining calm, focused, and resourceful, showcased their ability to manage the emergency effectively. Their ability to communicate clearly and decisively with air traffic control while simultaneously managing the aircraft's descent was a testament to their skill and composure. Additionally, this event emphasizes the importance of aircraft maintenance. Regular inspections and timely repairs are essential to ensure that all systems are functioning optimally. Though rare, mechanical failures remind us that even the smallest malfunction can lead to catastrophic results. The airline's response to the situation was commendable, with immediate actions taken to ensure that all protocols were followed and passengers were kept as safe as possible. For passengers, this incident underscores the importance of staying calm in emergencies and trusting the flight crew. Their actions are guided by extensive training designed to handle precisely such scenarios. The event is a reminder that while air travel is among the safest modes of transport, being prepared for the unexpected is crucial for both aviation professionals and passengers alike. In conclusion, the incident with American Flight 1400 reinforces that preparation, training, and calmness under pressure are essential elements in ensuring safety in aviation.